Hey there, 7th and 8th graders. So we are going to go ahead and show you guys how to make your parent-teacher conference slide. The first thing you're going to do, go up to the top here, right at the top, and rename this with your first and last name. So I'm going to put my first and last name, Mike Mason, put a dash, put a space afterwards, and then it's Q3 PT conference. You can erase a copy of, right? When you share it, you want to make sure it's shared with myself. You type in Mason there, and then you type in Mr. Haggerty too, so Luke Haggerty, right? And then you hit send. All right, allow us to be editor. Your first and last name goes right here. So again, I'm going to put Mike Mason. And then there's two things you're going to do on this slide. One, for each subject, you're going to go ahead and type out what you're doing well and what you're not doing well. So for instance, a math reflection. Maybe I'm a 7th grader, right? Where it says type here, I'm just going to hit backspace on this stuff. And then I'm going to get right into typing. Leave it at like 10-point font so that you can make sure that this stuff fits. So something I'm doing well. I know how to add and subtract integers, and I do a good job showing all my work. Period, right? Maybe here something that you want to improve on. Again, all you have to do is delete the type here stuff and then start typing again. Something I want to improve on is I want to participate more in class. Sometimes I am not on camera and not totally focused, right? So just a sentence or two. You don't have to really do too much here. But just, take some time to reflect. What's something that you're doing well? What's something that you want to improve on, right? You'll notice when I type sometimes, this box starts to get bigger. Just to make it smaller, all you have to do is click at the bottom and hit backspace, right? So if your stuff ever goes off the page, no worries, just hit the bottom and hit backspace. Now the second thing that you want to do is make like an introduction video. And in this introduction video, you want to introduce yourself. You want to say overall how you think your quarter is going, how your year is going, maybe some of the highlights, maybe a special message for your parent, whatever. You can get creative with it. And then talk about your goals for the rest of quarter 3 and quarter 4, maybe why they're important to you. So how you're going to do that is you're going to go down here in the search bar and you're going to type in camera. You're going to get the camera app. And you're going to go ahead and front-facing camera, take video. So I'll give you an example of what mine looks like. Hey there, teachers and parents. Welcome to my parent-teacher conference. I just wanted to say hello to you guys. I also wanted to thank you, Mom and Dad, for always being there for me. And I want to thank my teachers for constantly pushing me. And something that I really have enjoyed so far this year is Spider-Man Miles Morales. I really like comic books. I like making my own comic book. I also enjoyed some of the guest speakers that we have because it allows me to think that one day I can do some of their professions when I grow up. Some things that I need to work on. I know it's kind of tough to say, but sometimes I play video games too much and I'm up too late and I need to get to bed. And when I don't get to bed, I wake up too late. Maybe I'm on the Zoom too late, or maybe I turn my camera off because I'm sleeping. Sometimes I'm not sitting in front of the camera. Sometimes I point the camera to the ceiling. If I'm on the camera, maybe I'll engage a little bit more. So I'm going to try and get on the camera, and I'm going to try and make sure that I have 0 missing assignments and I only turn in my highest quality work. All right. After you hit stop, what you're now going to want to do is upload this video to your Google Drive. So you're going to go to your email. Right here in your inbox, go up to this waffle right here, go to your Google Drive, and then you're going to want to plus new, right? And then you're going to go on file, upload, all right? For me, mine's going to be in my pictures for whatever reason. For you guys, it's going to be in your videos, so you want to find that video that you just made. So I found my video, it's right here. I'm going to double click on it. You'll notice that it's uploading there. A couple things to note while it's uploading is, number one, you'll notice how I spoke up. I kind of knew what I was going to say. There wasn't a lot of pause. I didn't make it too long, but I didn't make it too short either. There wasn't a ton of noise around in the back room. I didn't say, there wasn't a lot of pauses. I tried to look into the camera. And while this uploads, we can go back to your video is going to go right here. So while you wait for that to upload, basically you could take time to reflect on the 4 other subjects that you're doing. And you could also maybe, if you want to include some of the grads in here, like in LAR, I feel like I'm really open to growth when I get feedback on some of my writing. Maybe in science, I'm not as committed to doing justice because it's in the afternoon for me as an 8th grader, and sometimes I'm off camera, right? There's a ton of stuff that you can include on what you're doing well and what you want to improve on. So don't be afraid to do that. So when I go back to look at my file upload, it will tell me when it's done. It is complete right there, you'll notice. And here's how I'm going to put it in my actual slide. So I'm going to go to Insert, I'm going to go Video, and then I'm going to go click on From My Drive, and it should be the very first thing that's in there. So you click on that. When you share it, you make sure that you're sharing it with that person. And then your video is going to go right there. You can resize it a little bit, but you're not going to want to make it too big so that it doesn't like go over your writing or anything like that. Maybe you want to check it out, click on it. Hi everybody, welcome to my parent-teacher conference. I think I've done a pretty good job so far in quarter 1. So again, you'll notice that the lighting's good, I'm speaking up, and again, it's not too long, it's about a minute, right? So you don't have to share it again after you've already shared it with Mr. Haggerty and myself. Any changes you make will be shared automatically. Make sure we get this done. So you have today and tomorrow to get this fully done. Parent-teacher conferences are Wednesday and Thursday. You don't want to be the person showing up to your parent-teacher conference and be like, my stuff's not done, because then that's going to be an awkward 15 minutes. All right. If you got questions, please ask us.